Tuesday, week 15. I'm sorry, Liza feels badly, said Mr. Donnelly. Automatically, we see that we have said Mr. Donnelly. So that tells us that part's a speaker tag. So we have to put quotation marks around I'm sorry, Liza feels badly. I'll go ahead and I'll do that. A little bit closer to the I. Put those in. Okay, so now what else do we do with those quotations with that sentence? First of all, there should be a comma after what he says right here. It goes inside the quotation mark. I'm sorry, Liza feels badly. Badly is not really a word that you want to use. She feels bad. All right, so we're going to get rid of that ly. So I'm sorry, Liza feels bad, said Mr. Donnelly. One other thing in there, we have to make sure that we have that contraction, I am. So that should be our sentence. I'm sorry, Liza feels bad, said Mr. Donnelly. And we have our comma in the correct place there before the quotation mark. Don't worry about the red line on Donnelly because that is his name. Even though as I look at that again, there are two L's in there. So now we have Mr. Donnelly. Now it's correct. So I kind of messed that up too. During the first week of last month, Yoko goes to her mother's office after school. All right, so during the first week of last month, comma. All right, that's going to help separate that sentence a little bit. Uh, during the first week of last month. The rest of that sentence at the beginning is actually correct. I do not see any spelling errors or anything we need to worry about. So it just leaves us with Yoko goes to her mother's office after school. Well, mother owns the so-called office, so we have to put a comma there to show possession. And obviously, I'm just kidding. Every time I say office, it should be office because they don't have two F's in there, and that's why that is misspelled. And we need to make sure we put a period at the end of the sentence. And now we're good. During the first week of last month, Yoko goes to her mother's office after school. Number 3, we were looking for conjunctions. She'll either call you or send you an email to make an appointment. I believe it said to circle those conjunctions. And so what we have actually is we have the correlative or correlative conjunctions. We have either and or. Those kind of work together. All right, so there we go. I've circled either and or. Those are the two correlative conjunctions that work for that sentence. 4 and 5, we were just looking for base words. And so we had decision and performance. And so for decision, our base word there would just be to decide. Just deciding on something. Performance then would just simply be perform. Okay, and that is all for Tuesday, week 15.